Good morning. Well, on trail once again. Did it a little backwards as far as like the hostel thing. Typically we go all the way through and then we stay in the hostel, but really couldn't move around those and didn't make the mileage to get to it in time, so we just did a little backwards. We did the hostel in the middle of the section of this hike. Regardless, you'll see it. It was good. I refreshed again, and this first little section that we didn't do yesterday is supposed to have an awesome waterfall and a bunch of steps and stuff, and they were kind of built in. So excited to see that. And you saw a little bit of the river that we're walking by as well. A little too high right now to see the trees, but yeah, moving along. All right, I want to get to these waterfalls. Hope they're awesome.
Shorter distance, but you have less opportunity, less range.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can't stretch out.
Oh yeah, that's a cool spot. That's awesome. Coming down the rocky steps to the falls here. You probably hear them in the background. You might be able to see them. Use the camera. That is gorgeous. Man. Beautiful hike this morning. Yeah, folks. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna do the nose thing.
I should
Like
have.
shimmy. across the wall like it wasn't a part of the village.
Yeah, it would have been.
Vanilla and some of us all walked into McDonald's yesterday.
Did y'all?
This is actually 3 miles, no, 3 miles round trip.
Wow.
And there's a side trail that goes
That's funny. We probably would have passed because we could have swore we saw vanilla coming. We were coming back from McDonald's. Well, did a pretty good incline coming out of there. I guess it wasn't terrible, and I'm still kind of doing some ups right now. But it's been a beautiful little walk. The high winds, though, is a little concerning. Right now, I'm not getting blasted with it, but I'm pretty sure once I get to the other side and start doing the downhill, it's gonna be cold. And high winds never go well. But yeah, those falls though, man, so awesome. Easy to get to. It's a little hike down, a little hike back. It's like 2 miles maybe in from where the parking lot was. Something to put on the list to go revisit at some point. All right, apparently I didn't get all the way up, so I'm gonna work on that. On the down. It was a little bit windy up at the top there, but once I dropped down a little bit of elevation, it was no problem. Just making this a nice switchback walk back to the town and Boots Off Hostel. Just like some of these downs that have some sort of like water by it, like Montana Dam and everything else, it does tease you with slight views of the lake, and then a whole bunch of switchbacks that you feel like you'll never get down to get there. Uncle Johnny's, that's another spot where you're going down, and saw it in the distance, and it was just, you know, I want to get there. Couldn't come fast enough, even on the downhill. But yeah, still a beautiful walk, and pretty easy. I think everything's getting a little easier. Legs are getting stronger, more used to the pack. Weight is almost, can't really feel it much these days, but every time I resupply and stuff like that, I can still feel it. But like right now, I don't really know it's back there, which makes things easier for future states to go through. And Virginia, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. All right, well, let me get to hiking. Get down out of here. All right, headed down the road to Boots Off. It's the last little bit, and then I'll be exactly where I started this morning. Yes. Yeah, before I went back to where I ended yesterday. It's all confused. Yeah, I'm gonna head over to Boots Off and go do a resupply and wait for Barter Boy and Navigator and the rest of the tramley to get here, and then we'll just move on together. I'm pretty sure this is the road. Yeah, this is the road. All right. Well, off to Boots Off.
to the sea.
All right, time to leave Boots Off and get a couple miles down trail. Pac-Man,
Yep.
what you doing? Get another book?
No, well, I already have a large book, and not really a great selection here.
Okay.
But, you know, only a little ways to Damascus, but it's a marathon, so can't be taking on extra weight.
You said there's another library by the bunkhouse. Thanks, y'all.
Too tempting, too tempting.
All right, now let's get down the road.
Wow, the lake's really high. Yeah, that's what they found.
Wow. All that rain. Beautiful lake though.
Oh, yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, that's really high. Closest water crossing that's like almost up to the actual crossing. Well, we went probably, what do you think? 3 miles, 2 miles, something like that?
2.5.
Yeah, about 2.5 miles away from Boots Off, and we found this cool little spot. It used to be a shelter, I think, back in the day. But yeah, we're all set up. We're ready to go. We're gonna cook some food, and then yeah, probably bed down for a little bit, but it's a beautiful spot. Yeah, real green, rich green trees. It's right off the trail. Well, dinner is done. It's past 7, and we are all in our tents slash hammocks. So yeah, good day. Easy day actually. Tomorrow's only 14 miles, so another easy day. But yeah, I can see you at the next blaze.